Edith, you'll be the last question.
Yeah, and I should say, by putting money into a capital program like that, we avoid selling bonds, and by avoid selling bonds, we don't have ongoing debt service. So,
How active is the MTA in pursuing, I can never remember the name of the program, the ones where you want to build the building, give us an elevator. You know, I'll be very,
Value
I don't-
capture.
No.
thank you. I do not think we are ever going to be at a point where Andy's going to find that money and he's going to build elevators. But certainly Broad Street, Lower East Side, and almost all of Midtown's reconstruction requires accessibility increases. How active, I know that the planning, city planning is very active in looking at opportunities for increasing accessibility. How active is the MTA in looking at those issues?
any time somebody's building a building that touches, our
That
property.
district?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're required, I believe, to make, put an accessible access.
Yes, that's under
That's-
federal, that's a federal law. Anytime there's a penny of federal money and under
No,
eight,
No, that's not.
Well, this,
No,
this
that's not what we're
Private
talking about.
this is,
you're talking about private development, so we follow, ever since Dick Ravage's days, that has been a part of it, that if you're going to do an improvement that conducts with any kind of a transit facility, you have to, and it's, as somebody said over there, if you didn't hear, it's called value recapture.
Well, that's an aspect of it.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you very
it is
much,
basically not an automatic issue. It is far from automatic.
And Helene, thank you for coming.
Okay.
Thank you,
We're-
Bob.
Okay.
We look forward to the next discussion on these, which is coming soon.
I would just like to acknowledge in front of you, I know that this is Ira's last meeting. Ira will be leaving the board. He's been a board member since 2017, and he's been someone who was recommended, but not.
Nine.
I mean, did I say?
Helene, 2009, I think.
Oh, all right, I have the wrong date. I'm sorry. I was thinking about
It's
what.
probably
He's
weird.
I
just very young.
conflated dates, but that even goes more to my position, having been recommended by the Long Island Railroad Commuter Council, has not limited his phase of knowledge. He's become an expert on all phases of the transportation system. Most recently, his contribution is realized on the Accessibility Working Group, on the PTC Working Group, and I know I've been in MTA since 1993 in a legal capacity, and then I've joined the executive ranks, and in those 2 years that I've been upstairs, I've gotten to really know Ira well, and his contribution will be missed. He's been a great colleague, great sense of humor, terrific perspective, and an enormous amount of knowledge, and as a lawyer, I know what a contribution you'll make on the bench. So, and those are sentiments shared by Ronnie as well. I want to let you know that Ronnie wishes you the best.
Thank you. And Lisa has something to read right now.
Ira,
Ira.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
so this is called Ode to Ira.
You wrote something?
I did.
I'll sit down.
From the age of 10, you had a yen to serve on the MTA board. In 2009, you scored. On PCAC for the last 13 years, you've been a voice among peers through all the cheers, and even some tears. We want to thank you today for all you have to say in regard to the MTA. We wish you well as you go on your way. What you learned around the table should be plenty to enable the patience of Job as you don your judicial robe.
Well, thank you all. It has, being on the PCAC and especially on the MTA board has been an amazing experience for me. As you mentioned, it's been something I wanted to do since I was in MTA, since there was an MTA when I was very young. So it's been a great thing to do. I love trains. I love buses too. And the bridges and tunnels, not just because they make money. But, all good things must come to an end. And I appreciate all of you and all the people who were past members of the PCAC, all the commuters' councils, because it's always good to hear from people what their experience is and try to think about it and try to decide how policy can be changed to accommodate that. You know, a specific complaint about a station, or a specific complaint about a train line, or even a specific delay on a certain day always has meaning to me. And what does that mean? What really happened? And how can not just that be fixed, how can the policy be made different? So it's good to hear the specific complaints. And that's all I have to tell you, is that when the specific thing does happen that's bad, it's bad. But remedying that situation, it may apply citywide, not just to that line. So I wish that people would, when you see something bad, ask questions, think about it. Why did this happen? How did this happen? Why is my train crowded and 2 trains behind it totally empty? Which is a thing that
They came
drives.
so close together.
But why is that? How'd that happen? And that's what, you know, if you start to think about these things, you'll be able to understand them better just by thinking about them. I think you'll be better understanding, be able to ask better educated questions of the MTA and hold their feet to the fire, as we like to say. Anyway, but for me, I guess this is the last stop on this train. Thank you.
Just to celebrate you a little bit more,
Because it's not a party without food. And thank you, Carol, for making me very, very
Yes.
yummy on the dessert. Really delicious. But now we have 8 cakes. Because Ira, you take the cake.
I'm not taking this home. Notice the check mark?
Yeah.
Notice
It has a double meaning.
What is that? For those of us on this
Check mark
side,
means
what
I got
is it?
elected, that's a check, right?
Right.
That's a check. But
Turn
that's
this way.
one of my complaints
down.
here, among many, I suppose,
It's upside down.
was that we had to sign in. And I said, why do we have to sign in? Can't you just take attendance, check, like we do with other? Well, to this date, they're still making people sign. I never won that one. They still make people sign in.
And then turn it.
But there's my check, because I refused to sign in.
So you got the last laugh.
No, not really, because they're still making people sign in.
Lisa,
I guess
Did you get who was on the phone?
Oh, forget, not my
because
problem.
Larry texted me, he was on the phone, he wants to make sure he's checked in for the meeting.
Okay, if people on the phone could tell us who are on the
They may
phone,
be up.
that would be very good.
Oh, who? Someone's on the phone? Still?
Deb's already got it. Because he just texted me 3 times.
Who's signing on?
Ellie, what kind of cake is
I haven't seen Deb lately, I usually ask her.
Right.
Whatever, vanilla cake, I don't know, what do you call white cake?